Right after Kevin proposed to Lily and asked her to renew their vows, Craig Hill showed up at the outdoor mall with a large group of armed men, intent on getting revenge on Kevin for putting his son Nolan into the hospital. Kevin pulled the night dagger out of his jacket to defend himself against the overwhelming numbers. Although he was more powerful than any of Hill's men, he lacked combat experience. In less than 10 minutes, Kevin felt exhausted. As Hill struggled to get up from the ground, his eyes were burning with anger. "He's running out of strength," he shouted to his men. Just then, Kevin felt an agonizing pain in his back. One of the men had snuck up behind him and stabbed him. Blood immediately spurted out of his mouth and a large red stain spread across the back of his shirt. "Kevin!" Lily screamed in horror. When Kevin heard Lily shout, he was distracted and turned to look at her. Hill seized the opportunity and raised his knife to finish him off. Kevin's eyes grew wide as he saw Lily pull him back and use her body to block the knife for him. "Lily!" Kevin shrieked in terror. Blood started to flow from Lily's back. She felt a burning sensation but didn't know how badly she'd been injured. But she didn't regret doing it. In fact, she felt relieved that she'd protected Kevin from the attack. Kevin had done so many things for her. This time she'd found a way to do something for him. "Lily, are you all right? Don't worry, I'll get you some help." Kevin reassured her as he took off his blood-stained jacket and used it to put pressure on the wound. "Just hang on, Lily. I'll get you to the hospital," Kevin sobbed. He could barely see through his tears. "Don't cry, Kevin. You don't look as handsome when you're crying," Lily managed to joke. "Stop talking. Let's get to the hospital," Kevin comforted her. She was looking weaker and weaker. "Who said you could leave?" Hill sneered viciously. "You injured my son. Now I'll send you and your wife to hell." Kevin didn't reply to him at all. He put Lily gently on the ground and slowly stood up to face the man. Kevin's eyes were burning, and his night dagger was trembling in his hand. Hill shouted. He was actually very frightened by Kevin's appearance, but he was pretending to be calm. A second later, a dozen of Hill's men rushed at Kevin, all at the same time. Suddenly, the men were stunned, like they were all moving in slow motion and had no control over their own bodies. Kevin moved through them like a blur, slashing all of them in what seemed to be a single lightning-fast movement. The men all dropped to the ground before they even had time to make a sound. The sidewalk around them was stained with blood. Hill tried to advance on Kevin but collapsed to the pavement as if he didn't have any strength left. "That's impossible," Hill stammered in disbelief. How had all of his bodyguards been taken out by Kevin in just seconds? Hill managed to pull himself to his feet. Then he retreated while warning Kevin, "You may have survived this time, but if you have the guts to face me again, just stay in Chicago. You can run, but you can't hide." Kevin tucked his dagger into his belt. He didn't bother to chase after Hill because he needed to get Lily to the emergency room. He bent down and picked her up. Her breathing was shallow and he could feel her heart beating quickly. "You'll be fine, Lily," Kevin anxiously comforted her. "You don't have to hide it from me. I know it's bad," Lily whispered weakly. Her vision was getting blurry as she added, "Kevin, I'm sorry. I haven't had the time to show you how much I love you." "Don't talk, Lily. You've got to hold on. Don't leave me alone," Kevin pleaded. His entire body was trembling as he ran with her in his arms. Lily didn't have the strength to say anything else. She slowly closed her eyes. While Kevin and Lily were fighting for their lives, the entire Williams family was gathered together at their mansion in New York City. There were also some people from the union who were temporarily staying with them as guests. Randall Williams and Renee Silver, the union's director, drank to each other's health as they all sat down to have a formal banquet. Randall smiled as he announced, "This is my first celebration with you since I came out of seclusion. To be honest, I'm very glad to see how well my family's doing." Then Randall paused and looked at Renee before he remarked, "What brings even more honor to our family is that we have distinguished members of the Union here as our guests." "You're too kind," Renee replied with a smile. "We're indebted to your family for your generosity. Please, accept our thanks." Everyone laughed heartily when they heard this. As far as the Union was concerned, the members of the Williams family had always been very polite to them. "Our family has always had a wonderful relationship with the more benevolent organizations like the Union. We're honored to see so many of you with us today, and you should know that you're always welcome in our home. There's no need to stay with anyone else when you're in our city," Randall assured them as he raised his glass of wine to toast them. "Let's all drink to the Union's continued prosperity." Renee sipped her wine and replied, "I couldn't agree with you more. We're really all one big family, and we have a responsibility to all our members, no matter which organization they belong to. It's in our interest to protect each other from the three evil groups that still threaten all of us." Then she announced, "To that end, we've all collaborated to open a new campus of the School for the Healing Arts in Chicago. It's an opportunity for us to find more talented people to fight against those heinous groups." When they heard her say this, Randall Williams and his family got very uncomfortable and tried not to let it show. After all, the Williams family had just joined one of the evil organizations that Renee Silver was talking about. If she found out that they were members of the Myriads, what would she think? Randall coughed a few times and echoed her sentiments. "Yes, Director Silver is quite right." Of course, Randall didn't really mean what he said, and he definitely wanted to change the subject. After all, too many people were in on the secret, and someone was bound to spill the beans, even if it was by accident. If that happened, everyone would know that the Williams family had aligned themselves with the Myriads. What a disaster that would be. Just then, one of the guests from the Union turned to Randall and asked him, "Do you happen to know someone named Kevin Williams?"
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.